Ever had a sales call where someone said yes and then disappeared? I'm Abi, and for years I struggled in my real estate business chasing yes after yes only to watch deals fall apart. Then I discovered one simple word that changed everything. My deal flow exploded and I closed millions in sales. So in this video, I'll show you the one word that will transform your business, how you can avoid the trap of a fake yes, and how you can start closing more deals without leaving money on the table. To start, let me show you why chasing yes is killing your deals and what works instead to explode your sales. So a few years ago, I was working on what could have been the biggest deal of my career, a $50,000 profit on a single land flip. I got on the phone with the seller and the land was in a booming area with great road access and utilities nearby. I made my offer and the conversation seemed to be going well. Then came the big moment. Are you ready to move forward? He paused and said,
Yeah, that sounds good.
at that moment, I thought I had locked in the deal. I told him I'd send over the contract, then nothing. I followed up, no response. I followed up again, silence. Days passed and I started panicking. Did I blow it? Did he find another buyer? I replayed our conversation and then it hit me. That yes wasn't real. Maybe he was unsure. Maybe he felt pressured. Maybe he was just being polite. But the reality was I had been chasing a fake yes and now the deal was slipping away. Instead of sending another just checking in email, I tried something different. I sent a one-liner. Have you given up on this deal? 20 minutes later, he replied. He told me he wasn't sure he was getting the best deal, so he had been stalling. But now, because I gave him the space to say no, he finally opened up. We renegotiated slightly, and this time, when he said yes, it was real. He signed the contract that same day, and just like that, the $50,000 deal was back on. That's when I realized I've been making the same mistake for years. Most people think getting a yes means success, a done deal. But more often than not, that yes is completely worthless. Have you ever said yes just to end a conversation? To avoid an awkward moment? To keep your options open without committing? Your prospects do the same thing. They say yes to be polite and you don't realize it's fake until you follow up and get silence. You think the deal is moving forward, but it was dead the moment they said yes. And this has a name. It's called a counterfeit yes. And it's one of the biggest reasons deals fall apart. But that's just one of the three types of yeses. Confirmation yes, on the other hand, is just an agreement to a factual statement.
So you need this project finished by Friday? Yes.
That's not commitment, that's just acknowledging a fact. But the commitment yes is the golden ticket. This is when your counterpart is actually ready to take action. Your job as a negotiator is to turn a counterfeit yes into a commitment yes. But there's only one way to do that. How? Well, here's the truth. Top negotiators know that others don't. No isn't rejection, it's the starting point of a real negotiation. No eliminates confusion so you know exactly what's not working. No puts your counterpart in control. When people feel in control, they make better decisions. No creates a safe space for honest conversations. Top FBI negotiator Chris Voss says that when someone says no, it actually means one of 6 things. I'm not ready to agree yet. I need more information. I don't understand. I don't think I can afford this. I need to talk it over with someone else, or I want something different. So instead of panicking when you hear no, use it as a roadmap. But how do you move the conversation forward after you hear a no? Well, you ask these follow-up questions. What about this doesn't work for you? What would you need to make this work? Or it seems like something here is bothering you. Can you tell me more? But here's the truth. The best negotiators don't just tolerate no. They actively seek it out. Instead of starting a sales call with,
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
which pressures the other person to say yes, say this instead. Is now a bad time to talk? If they say no, it's not a bad time. You have their full attention. Another way to trigger no is by using loss aversion. If someone's ignoring your emails, don't say
Just checking in to see if you're still interested.
Instead, say this. Have you given up on this project? That one question flips the script. Why? Because no one likes to feel they're giving up, and more often than not, you'll get an immediate response. But here's the thing. Seeking out no will help you move the deal forward, But if you want to win every negotiation, you'll need two powerful words that top FPI negotiators rely on. These words can instantly shift control in your favor and make the other side feel like saying yes was their idea. So watch this video next to find out what those two words are and how you can use them to close more deals.